Well, as you can see behind, I am at Inverness Castle. 6 days ago I set off to take on the North Coast 500 in the Scottish Highlands. It was one of the toughest things I've ever undertaken, and it all started over there 6 days ago. It's Sunday, the 8th of April 2018, and I'll just give you a sneak preview of what we've got to come. Got the River Ness here. In the distance there we've got nice fluffy white clouds and the snow up there, really brightening up that hillside. And it'll take in some of the most spectacular scenery in the world, probably the top 10 coastal rides in the world. And the bike I'll be using is the white Sterling. I've done John O'Groats to Land's End on it, I've done Land's End to John O'Groats. I've got the bike all set up with the Garmin Oregon, fantastic piece of kit for navigation. I use Lesine for my phone communications and emails and messages. I need my lights on all the time. It's just recently had a little respray because it's getting a bit sort of tired and old now. Just to let you know, I'll be running hydraulic discs with 32 on the back, 34 on the front, so I'll be able to sit down and pedal up any climb. Some good strong Hope 25s, and I'm on 28 millis gator skins. I've got all my faith in this bike, and today's ride will be about 85 miles with a key mountain pass over the pass of Blean-Achnabar, where we'll go from almost sea level to 2,000 foot. There's been a lot of snow up there, but the roads are open and it's a nice day. We're in the shorts, so come on, let's go and do a ride. Just checking in, going through the Muir of Ord. Cycling through Garve village there, and if you are going to do this route, be careful of them railway tracks. Just over 2 hours in now, and we're going through Loch Clwyd. Here's how you say it. We've got Loch Achanelt on my left, we've got mountains, we've got snow, we've got sunshine, beautiful. And we're 50 miles into the trip, so well over halfway. It will get interesting shortly, and the main part of this ride will be in that mountain pass. Doing all right. The wind's changed a bit, it's slightly headwind. It's not blowing a gale, that's the main thing. There's a bit of moisture in the air, it's going to be expected, but it's just getting beautiful, stunning. Okay, let's have a look. We've got a sign now. Applecross, 21 miles, that's where we're going to. We've done 63 miles from Inverness and exactly 4 hours to this location from the castle. So we're at Loch Carron. Time for a brew. Okay, just had a quick bite to eat, a quick cup of tea. Loch Carron, fantastic mountains over there. The views are just stunning. It's just, can't explain it, I can't talk about it, it's just that good. It started to rain as well, so I'll just put my layer on, try and keep warm. I've got a nice little 20-mile leg now with one of the most fantastic climbs to do in the United Kingdom. One of the top 10 climbs to do. Really nice little place this. Just going through Loch Carron. Really quaint, gorgeous. We've just got to work our way now out of Loch Carron, and then we'll pick up the mountain pass. Can't wait for it. I hope you can see what I can see, because that is a fantastic view. Okie dokie! I've started on the Beelant and the Bar pass, and this view here, just have a look at this. And the pass is there, straight ahead. I've looked at clips on YouTube. You're going to see it with your own eyes. This is why I trained in November and December and January, February. Every day I've been in the ice, snow and blizzards, so I can get up this and enjoy it. I'm in no rush, there's no race, no Strava segment for me today. Oh, it's steep! It's steep! It goes left and a massive switchback. There's the road there, big switchback. Get some height off that now. Another switchback here, two more. There you can make out the switchbacks. One there to the right, left, and up there, right up there. And you can see the road ahead of me, just to there, up on the left behind my shoulder. We're at 77 miles in now, and this location looks like what you see on the Tour de France. And to me, it's what you might call the UK's Pyrenees. Okay, we've got to be like a false plateau now. We've got ice in the water there, and a bit of a respite, then another small dink higher up. This must be the summit. We're at 2,060 feet above sea level. Enjoyed that. Right, I'm not having a rest because I'm knackered. I'm having a rest because I'm bloody knackered. Look at that for a view. That is just, I don't know, you can't put words to it. There's a nice little seat here just to take in the view, sit down, get your heart rate back to normal. I've got all kinds of like mapping out here of what we're looking at, carved in. So I've done a few of the UK's mountain passes, done quite a few, not all of them. That was hard. Like, you've got to be fit. I'm fit, but I wouldn't like to be unfit and do that. I think you could be into serious problems. You could find yourself struggling there. but what goes up must come down. So I've got to be safe on the descent.
It's gone completely.
Hey?
There's no sign of him.
Oh no, I'll just have his head down. Can you see him?
No.
There'll be bloody miles gone.
It must be right up. Well, he's beyond there because we spot the colour. I can see a flash. You see, right, follow my finger out the way, right to the bottom over there.
Yeah.
I saw a flash. I bet that's him. I can't see a body. I saw a light flash.
Right, we're just having our breakfast and I'll show you around this area of the grounds later on. Got the bike out there. So I think we'll be having jam, toast, cereals, hot cross buns for breakfast today. We just found some porridge, so it's got to be done. That's got to be worth a good 40 mile in the tank, that. It's like diesel. Right, well, I'll just give you a quick look around. I stayed day one at Hartfield House, like a hostel. It's really good, quite good rates as well. When you say the middle of nowhere, you're at the end of somewhere. It's right on the coast, and looking over there, the view I've got, they're just fantastic views of mountain tops, Highland cattle. The pass that we came down was up there. There's a mast on the hill, the Blaine Neck the Bear. And the ride in yesterday was about 86 miles. I've got about 5,000 foot of climbing, where the majority of that was done on the final 8 miles really. It was a good ride. The more you got into the ride, the more you could see the scenery just developing. Today's ride though, it's a long one, it's over 100 miles, and we're going to go right around this peninsula that we're on. We're going to head towards Ullapool, but we'll be about 12 miles south of Ullapool at a place called Braymore. Another hostel. Some of the roads will be quite narrow I think today, single track, and passing places needed, so I've got to be careful as well on the bike, just keeping an eye out, probably for wildlife as well. There could be cattle up there, there could be deers. Right, well the sun's come out, got a nice ride ahead of us, heading up towards Ullapool to Braymore, so let's go and do a ride. That is a view and a half, isn't it? That's Applecross itself, where we had a bit of a tea last night, a bite to eat. Snow on the mountains, pointy mountains, just spectacular. Anyway, I can't keep looking at the view. I've got to keep moving. I'm on a mission. A long ride ahead of us. It'll be up and down, quite lumpy. I don't know how many feet I'll climb today in total, but got blue sky. I can't ask for any more. Got a slight tailwind I think for some sections, but because you're going round the coast you'll get headwind, tailwind, headwind, tailwind, and the wind can help. It always does help as a cyclist. So come on, let's go and do a ride. Just a quick check, a nice little cove here. Let's keep going. Now we're really cruising on this sort of north coast section out of Applecross. We're 7.5 miles in. At times it's 30 miles an hour. Single track. The wind's kind of coming from the right, slightly, but it's in my favour. And you need to take advantage of the wind. Also be careful for the gravel on the road. There's a bit of pickup. So pick your lines if you're cycling this. Oh, we've got some Highland cattle ahead, so I can't be bombing it through here. I'll just show you. We're at a place called Callakeel. Okay, eyes to the right. Fantastic. Oh, he's got big horns, he has. Alright, coming through. Hey! Scottish Highland cattle. Hello. Fantastic. There's the view. Fantastic. We've got a puncture. I've got a blowout about 20 odd mile an hour. And as you can see, like I said, this pickup, that's just come pinging off the wheel. That's all we need, but we've got loads of spare tyres and equipment. Okay, we're back underway, the punch is repaired. It was basically like a pinch flat, the actual tyre's not compromised or damaged. It's a balance between how much pressure do you want in. If you run them hard, it's a bumpy ride. If you get them too soft, it's comfy, but you get the pinch flat. But the bottom line is on these roads, I mean, I'm looking at the view, I'm trying to film, and I'm not concentrating on the small bits of rock on the road. So it's partly my fault. Well, it's my fault. Right, let's keep moving. What a view. Wow. Stunning. Look on the map, I'm not far from Cuaig. That's how you say it. Fantastic view here. There's the road. It's just one of them picture card scenes, this. Fantastic. Meandering roads. What I'm finding at the moment now though is you get some nice pace and you get a little spiky punchy hill, drop down it, keep going, lots of little ups and downs, so the pace is it's not consistent. Another one of them punchy climbs. Oh, into my easiest gear, like a roller coaster. And we're now approaching a place called Fernmore, where we start to work back in down the loch. I'd like to live in that house there and look at that view every day. This area is Shieldaig and we're just near up at Loch Torridon, and we've done basically all that route there. It really is, I don't want to say unforgiving, but you're going up, down, some good descents just then. You just have to watch it again though with the roads, sharp bends. And we're only like 25 miles from Applecross, so we're not that far into the ride, about a quarter of the way. It feels in time like I've been at it a long time, but you know, I think people say on this North Coast 500, do short stints and enjoy every moment. It's just getting better and better. The roads are good here, the views, I just don't know what to say. We're 35 miles into the ride. We're going down this fantastic valley with the Torridon range all around us. It's probably one of the most spectacular glacial valleys I've really seen. It's just unbelievable. Just going to stop here, just have a little rest, take the view in, get a banana. It's absolutely unbelievable what you're looking at here. Look at that bad boy. Hey, hello. Yeah, I know. Actually, I can't feel much breeze, but when I'm riding I feel like I've got a bit of a breeze. The road's not bad, it's quite a tough surface. Just seem to have lost a bit of pace. see on the map there, we've got that big leg to do now. On a long straight climb here. I've made up some ground there from Torridon, but I've got to keep pressing on. I've spent a lot of time admiring that view, and I recommend you do it, but there's a price to be paid in your time. Just passing through Gairloch now, 60 miles into the ride. I'm feeling a bit tired now, to be really honest. It does just kind of slowly wear away at your energy reserves. These climbs, you know, you go from like sea level probably to 200 or 300 foot, and you just got to get up them. I'm not going to fight them, you just waste more energy. This area here is called Cliff Hill, and the view there, another one of them epic mountain scenes. Got a nice descent here into Alby, and we're at about 72 miles into the ride so far. Bit of rain on the air as well. You can see there, bit of a few switchbacks on the descent down there. We're just at, crikey, where are we? I can't see what beach we're at.
Groenard Beach.
Oh, Groot. Yeah. Yeah, it says it's called Groenard Beach. Anyway, we've just come down. Quite a nice little descent there to a lovely sandy beach. What a lovely little spot that is. But I've got to keep moving. And the more this ride goes on, I'm beginning to think now, it doesn't matter whether you're an athlete, professional rider, if you're an enthusiast, or someone doing it for charity or for your own self-belief. It really is a challenge, and this is day 2 for me. It's a really, really challenging experience. I'm on another climb. I'll catch you later. Well, this is my major climb of the day. I think it ramps up from sea level to about 1,000 foot. It's not steep, it's just a long one, you know, it's a gradual one, but you're hitting it 83 miles in. But what I've got to do, just keep it in these nice gears and we'll get there. Okay, we're dropping down now with Little Loch Broom on the left. And how's that for a view? Is that just fantastic or what? It's all downhill here. Okay, we're 90 miles into the ride. If you are on the north coast, you'll see that pub there, the Broom Beg. You can't miss it. It's mustard colour. Just one for you to remember. Look at these little things here. Hello. We've got Highland goats on the road at Dundonald. Hello. Come on. Come on. Ah, bless. This must be the final climb of the day. And there's been a lot of them. Just climbed there again up to 650 foot from the sea level again. Still climbing, but look at that escarpment there. Is that steep or what? That's huge. Well, I thought the last climb was the climb of the day, but this one is the climb of the day. We're at 842 foot above sea level. Well, we're still climbing. I'll find the name of this pass and put it in the description down below. That was a brutal climb, that, with 99 miles in your legs. We're at 1110 feet above sea level. It's cold now. I do feel isolated. I feel like I'm the only one up here. Very exposed, very bleak, biting wind. been a tough descent that, we've got a headwind all the way down. Well, it's day 3 of the North Coast 500 and we've stayed overnight near Braymore. Yesterday was probably one of the toughest 100+ mile rides I've ever done really, and I've checked my data on my Garmin and it said I had over 8,000 feet of climbing. The first few miles out of Applecross, they're just fantastic. The scenery's stunning and there's a bit of pace, a bit of a tailwind, it's great, but then very quickly 4 or 5 miles in you hit the lumpy sections and it's just like that for the rest of the journey. It just gets hillier and hillier. And some of the scenery there is just second to none. Absolutely unbelievable scenery. And what's actually opened my eyes to this location in the Highlands is that every corner, every hill, the view changes to something else that was better than the last or as good as the last. The scenery, the mountain ranges, it just goes on. I didn't realise it was that big. Anyway, we're outside, just having a check on the conditions. There's a bit of breath on the air. I think it'll be a bit chilly to begin with, but the weather's forecast to be quite good. I just hope it stays that way. Okay, we're underway now. It's day 3. Leaving Braymore on the way to Ullapool. About 193 miles into the journey so far. So it's day 3 of 6. We're heading towards Reconick today. We're going to be passing through Ledmore, passing on towards Lochinver and then Scoury. It'll be another tough ride, quite a lot of climbing involved, and I think we're about 90 miles to do today. Maybe another 6,000 or 7,000 foot of climbing, but I'll keep you posted on that. There's a bit of a nip in the air, it's fresh, we've got blue skies though, and I think it'll warm up as the day goes on. So I'll catch you later. There we go, just approaching Ullapool now. Well, our route goes up that road there. You can actually do a little loop round Ullapool and get back on the main road. Right, let's keep moving. We're climbing up out of Ullapool now. Loch Broom on the left. I can't keep up with that ferry boat there. It's really moving. This is Ardmere Bay. It's got lovely lines where the tide's gone out with the nice sort of pebbles on the beach. Right, there's a nip in the air. I've got to put more layers on. I'm supposed to be in the middle of nowhere filming for Dry Stone Wall. And if you heard a noise then, it was a rare mountain goat. It's just really cold at the moment with that wind, and I've already cycled down this silly road because I dropped my camera. So it's another 8 mile on the journey, my fault. We've got Culmore just there, and the one with the sunlight on it I think is Culberg. As you can see, this is remote, it really is. Just a quick stop here. We're now entering the North Highlands Geopark, and there's a trail you can do all round this part of the Highlands. And if you're into geology, like I'm a little bit, there's lots of features on the route to look at. We're on the climb now of Clarloch Moor, which is about 900 foot above sea level. At the moment we're at 850. It's been a long gradual climb with a headwind. Got a nice descent down now off Knocken Crag. Just missed all them deers. Just passed through a place up there called Elphin off that Knocken Crag section. It's getting colder for me, so what I've done, I've got more layers on here now. Extra base layers, some tights and an extra pair of socks. So I'm well wrapped up now, so I've just got to keep the body warm. Okay, we've just cycled through all of that range there, all that mass of land and hills. And we're going to cross this main A road now. And you can see here, we've got Route 500 there, John o' Groats and the Northwest Highlands tourist route. So we're coming off the A835 and going on to the A837. Leg, Bonner Bridge, they're normally your John o' Groats routes. We're looking for Lochinver in the end, 19 miles will do. Scoury, 24 miles. So that's basically our route heading north. On the GPS there, that's Ullapool there. So we ought to be somewhere near that pinhead at Reconic. So as you can see, we've got to go around a bit of a point or a peninsular area. It's quite a long leg. Got a sign ahead there saying John o' Groats, 152 miles away. That view there is absolutely fantastic. You've got Sylvan to the right, like a big pinnacle, and you've got Canisp just to the left in the cloud. Right, well, we're back with our shorts on, had a nice break, and that view there was a cracking place just to stop, so I recommend it. just in the Bay of Stour here, and I can't help but notice, because I like my waves, a bit of bodyboarding and kayaking, and look at this wave here. It's a lovely, like, medium range swell, offshore breeze, forming a perfect wave. Breaking from the right, going to the left. Where we are now is a little B road. We're near Clash Bay. It's stunning. I'm really enjoying this ride today now. Proper cycling country. I hope the sunlight and the colours of the water there come through. I've just stopped to have a look at Loch Ned and that mountain range there. And if you look on the map, we've gone right round the peninsula. So what was a tailwind is now a headwind. We're near Loch Nan, Claydon and Maheen, if that's how you say it. And that is looking across at Edrachillis Bay. I think this is the hill most people have to push it up. If you've got the wrong gear or your bike's too heavy, this bit here might catch you out. We're nearly at the end of that big loop, the big loop around the coast there. We're going to end up going just back inland, meeting up with the main road again and going that way shortly over a bridge. We're crossing over that bridge now that I mentioned earlier. We came over that pass over that side. Right, there's a big landslide here. The workmen are obviously working on it, but I've gone on it a bloody well big chipping again that I couldn't see from all that shit there. I don't need this right now, to be really honest. You know, it went with the right thud. Right, we're back on the road again. I was quite annoyed then about that, but what can you do? The workman up there, he said, oh, it's the gravel. I said, no, it's not the gravel, it's bigger bloody boulder size. Thing is, on these roads, this is a rough, hard road. You have got gravels and lots of pickup, but I'm not getting punctures where they're breaking the tyre wall or the tyre bead, anything. What I'm getting is a hard impact from quite a large size stone, and it's just hard to process what you're looking at. I'll show you there. I keep away from that line on the left. Cattle grid. As you can see there, that line on the left, there's bits on the right there. I stay in the middle here, and at this speed I'm doing like 30 miles an hour. And I can't see the stones. You can just see where this thing's kind of been extruded through the rock under enormous pressure. I think I'm too knackered to go gold panning. And it's really pretty as well. Anyway, enough of all that boring stuff, back to bike riding. We're nearly there now anyway. Not far to go, about 2 or 3 miles. I'll catch you later. Well, that's my ride for today, day 3 of the North Coast 500, basically done. And according to my Garmin, we've climbed over 8,200 feet today. It was a tough day in the saddle. The sun came out for a while, then it disappeared. I had to get properly wrapped up. We've done over 7 hours riding, just shy of 100 miles, 97 miles. I left the camera behind at one of the beaches down there to cycle back, so that's why my mileage is higher than it should be. Luckily the camera was there. Some of them roads today were fantastic, and some were heavy. A lot of potholes, a lot of kind of hard compacted road surface, but in the end we've got here, we've fixed a puncture, I think it's now time for something to eat and maybe a pint. So at the end of every ride like this now, you've got to get all your technology together, get it all charged up. So we've got Lezine front light charging, there's the Garmin for navigation, my Duracells there are charging. The phone is currently syncing to that with all the other data. That's my GoPro session, and then I've got my strip light for the back there and my other spare strip light charging there, and then I'll charge this GoPro, and that's technology sorted. Okay, it's day 4 of North Coast 500 2018. I'm on the banks of Loch Inchard in the Highlands, and today we've got an 85-mile ride. We're going to be going to Thurso via Durness. Another cold, fresh day again. The wind I think is more of a southeasterly, so I should have a cross headwind all day. And I'll give it a go with my shorts on, but I've got loads of base layers and plenty of gloves to keep myself warm. Let's go and do a ride. And I just met an old couple there who have cycled from Lincoln on a tandem, whose outfit weighs 1/4 of a ton, and they're camping overnight. I don't know how on earth they do it. I'm using B&Bs with support crews behind me there, and I'm finding it bloody hard, so absolutely amazing. Take my hat off to you, take my helmet off to you. This is stunning. It's a shame it's a bit cloudy because the view is just brilliant. We're on the outskirts now of Durness, and that behind me there is Cape Wrath, which is an extremely isolated place. Well, we're officially now on the north coast. This is Durness, and we're en route next towards Tongue. All of this is Loch Errible, and on this section now of the ride, we're going to go all the way down there and all the way around it, follow the coast. You've got to use these passing places. Caravan back there. Big wagon there, this car's coming either way. Even on the bike, there's not much room. It is just vast, it's massive. It's quite hard to, grasp how vast it is. We've got big mountains behind me with snow on them, just this big wide open glacial plain with a loch in it. I'm right on the U section now of the Loch Errible, and I can hear nothing except the odd bird. On the other side of the loch now, with a climb ahead of us, and the wind is slightly in my favour at the moment, which helps. That was a sharp, punchy climb. On the map it says Helm. Ooh. Okay, top of the climb now. Like I said, it was a long, tough climb. That's your landmark there, the old ruin. be on the map as well. And that's the route ahead, all the way down there. Well, that was nice to just get down that descent there, where the old ruin was. The descent all the way down there, headwind, 13-14 mile an hour, there were just no pace at all. We're at the Kyle of Tongue, about to cross the bridge now. It looked quite new as well. And we're at 42 miles, so we're nearly halfway. It's a roughly 85 mile leg today. About to cross over the bridge now. It's only a short one. We're on the climb above Borky Glen. It's very remote, bleak, and I'm cycling across the top of the United Kingdom, top of Scotland. I'm just having a breather. I'm in between Betty Hill and Thurso. Well, we're in Thurso. That were a tough ride. This is one of my little things, it's called faffing. Oh no. Before every ride, I've got to give the bike a quick clean with a baby wipe. I've done it ever since I was a kid, and I can't help it. It just makes me feel better. Plus, all the drinks I'm having, they're full of sugar, and I get a lot of tacky drips all over the place. Well, it's day 5 of the North Coast 500 for me, and I'm in Thurso, and today we're heading towards Brora and Golsty. Before that, we're going to head on to John O'Groats. You've got to go there first, haven't you? It's about 19 miles away, and then we'll follow the A99 all the way down the coast on the eastern coast of Scotland. This location here is one of the world's greatest surfing beaches, and on its day some of the best surf in the world can be here, but it's normally in winter time. So this is the beach that I've always wanted to look at, with a reef and a perfect breaking wave. Okay, I'm near the lovely beach at Castletown. Got the sand dunes here. On the GPS and on some Strava routes and on most routes, you can take that fork there. It's probably a more cycling friendly route down there, and it goes round and meets up to John O'Groats in the end. So there's your signpost there for route 1 that way, but I'm going to stick to the coast, although my Garmin actually does say go that way as well. But we'll stick on this road and it'll take us all the way across the top of Scotland. And because the wind is coming at me that way today, I'm going that way, so it's not going to be a blockhead wind. Route 500, John O'Groats, it's just over there. As you can see, we're on the outskirts of Wick now. I mean, I love bike riding, I'm passionate about it. There's one thing I hate, and it's the wind. But it's not raining, it could be worse. I think we're now going to start to get the benefits of the wind, and if you look at the sea, you can see the waves in general are trending or tracking in the direction that I'm going at. So the pace should really now pick up and make some ground up. Big descent now to Berrydale Braes. If you like descending, it's fantastic. If you're not keen on descending, be careful. Oh, I do like that. It's short and fast. Just a quick call. Here's the plaque that marks the place near which, according to Scott's House of Deer Stalking, the last wolf in Sutherland was killed. Bye for now. Well, that's effectively my ride finished for the day. Golspie's just about a mile down the road. I can't think of a better place to stop than at Dundrobbin Castle just to end the ride. So that was a fantastic ride. I did enjoy that. In the end, once we got that wind in our favour, I really enjoyed that. There's some cracking scenery and some really fast sections. Welcome to day 6 of the North Coast 500. The final day. We're 15 miles into the ride, just crossing over the Gornock Firth. As you can see, the weather has changed a bit. I am fully wrapped up, lots of layers on. Just come over that bridge, it was quite breezy. And we're on our way that way now towards the Glenmorangie Distillery at Tain. We've got a final day today where we're going to cycle from Golspie all the way back to Inverness. I've got to be careful on here, it's a really busy road and I may come off it at points if I can do for safety. We're 40 miles into the ride now from Golspie at Dingwall. This is the Muir of Ord. This place now means we've done the complete loop. And the final leg back now is down the Kyle of Bewley. We're on near the hill called Drumna Image. Drumna Image. Drumna Image. Drumna Image. Anyway, we're somewhere near there. This is Loch Scamhain, I think. Loch Scabhamhain. Scamhain. Yeah, we'll go for Scamhain.